Hello everyone, and welcome to another weekend clean with me. I hope you guys are all doing so good. Today I'm going to be taking you guys through some inspiration and motivation for your weekend cleaning. Feel free to pop me on your TV, your phone, plug in your AirPods, your headphones, and we're going to get to this cleaning today. Alright guys, so the first place that I am going to be starting with in our little cleaning video is our kitchen. I did have a lot of dishes that needed to be put away in our sink. Not a ton, but I've talked about this before. We do live in an apartment and our kitchen sink tends to get really full. I've learned, and I know a lot of people may have different opinions about this, which is totally fine. Everyone is entitled to their opinion, but I have learned that I prefer a sink that doesn't have a divider. And let me know in the comments if you guys have a kitchen sink, if it has a divider, if you like it. If it doesn't have a divider, do you not like it? My grandparents actually have a big like farmhouse sink, and it's beautiful. It's white. I love their sink, and it doesn't have a divider, and I find that their sink fits a lot more like pots and pans, especially for like Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner, or just like making a meal that requires a lot of dishes. It makes your sink not look as cluttered, especially if you have like two pans, because I promise you guys, when I put pots and pans in my sink, it is so crowded. And not only that, but it takes up the entire sink. I think in the future, when I do buy a house or obviously renovate a house or anything like that, I do want a sink that doesn't have a divider. But let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? If you have one, what are your opinions? I would love to read that. Also guys, while I clean today, I know I've had a lot of new subscribers come in, and if you found this video by searching me, I'm so glad that you guys are here. I haven't really done a video to kind of talking about, or a voiceover talking about myself or who I am, so I thought that it would be kind of fun to share that today. My name is Megan, obviously, and I am 26 years old. Fun fact, I will be turning 27 May the 14th, which is so crazy to me. I'm at that age, which just sounds so bad that I literally forget how old I am sometimes. I'm like, wait, am I 25, 26, 27? That's so embarrassing. I am married. I got married to my husband. It'll be 3 years in November. We don't have any kids. I do want kids. However, I'm kind of at a point in my life where I just don't think it's the right time to have kids. We do live in an apartment, and there's nothing wrong with living in an apartment. I want to be in a house that has a yard and not have to move in the middle of having a kid, because I know that that can be really stressful. I'd rather have a house. And also, I am in graduate school getting my master's in elementary education. I do want to be a elementary teacher. I did go get my bachelor's degree in interdisciplinary studies. However, after I got out of college, I worked a lot around kids. That's when I decided that I loved working around kids, and I felt like that was like my calling and just something that I was really good at. It's so hard to find a job where you can see yourself through many years, and especially like developing like a good retirement. I just wanted to find something that I was really passionate about and I could see myself doing for a while, and being around kids obviously was something that I had a passionate for. However, I really do truly see myself also doing social media. I just wanted to have a backup, something I could fall back onto doing if I needed to. I also find that getting to create videos, edit videos has been so fun for me, and I love having a kind of an outlet or a hobby that I enjoy doing. I also used to do photography when I was getting my bachelor's degree. I wouldn't really ever say I did it full time. I just did it here and there, but I did end up doing 2 weddings. I haven't really done photography in about a year. However, I do it for like my family, or if, you know, someone just needs their pictures taken, I don't care at all to do it. But that is also something that I really had an interest in doing for a long time. Also, another thing that I like to do, and this is something that if you ask my husband, he'll be like, oh, there's no way, but I truly do enjoy going camping, and I like going tent camping with my husband. It's one of those things that when you think about it, you're like, oh, I don't know if I'd really like it, but once you're truly out there, it's just such a getaway from like everything, like technology. It's so fun to be able to just go out where there's no service and just experience life with your significant other. So that's just some fun things that I personally enjoy. say I do want to get back into doing photography more. Doing school and editing takes up so much of my time, and I really have a passion for photography, but it's something that when I have more time, I would like to put my time towards that, if that makes sense at all. Also, guys, speaking of getting a house, we are hoping to be able to move out of our apartment this summer. However, I feel like everything happens for a reason, especially timing. If we are able to move, obviously I know that we'll both be very blessed. Everything just revolves around timing and what's best for us. Just thought that this would be a fun little video to get to know me and talk a little bit about me. So if you're new here, comment down below and let me know that you're new. Tell me a fun fact, because I would love to get to know you guys. I obviously am on TikTok, and I feel like there's a lot of the younger generation on TikTok. Not to say that moms and the older generation can't get on TikTok, but I just felt like I saw a lot of girls posting cleaning videos and days in the life and all of that good things. But when I come to YouTube, it's really hard for me to see other girls my age posting cleaning content and being a wife, and we don't live in a nice fancy house. I see a lot of moms, and no shame, I want to be there one day, but I see a lot of moms go to do home decor vlogs and just shopping videos and showing all the fun new seasonal decor that they have. I'm just not in a time period in my life to be spending so much money on seasonal decor, even though I love all of it and I could buy everything in Home Goods. I really could. So if you do see one every once in a while, just know that I am not at Home Goods every season. Me and my husband do recycle all of our Christmas decor. We have one Christmas tree. We don't have 10 of them. We have homemade wreaths. I make a lot of those for ourselves, but live in an apartment. You try your best to make things feel homey. A lot of times, you can't paint the walls. You can't change the appliances. I think when we get a house, it'll be a lot easier to feel like it's yourself. As of right now, I promise you guys, we are balling on a budget over here. And so I just wanted to say that, because I think sometimes on social media, you see a lot of not unnecessary things, but a lot of people splurge on shopping videos, and that's just not where we are right now. So yeah, I just want to show you guys the real authentic 20-year-old living life type of video. So I hope you guys stick around, and if you do, please subscribe. I would love to have you here. So that's just a little bit about myself. I know that's a little bit of a different type of voiceover today, but getting on into my cleaning. We are now in my kitchen area. I am cleaning off the tables now. This is this place that all of our clutter tends to just pile up on. And just a minute, I'm going to show you, I got this cute frame from Kirkland's. I don't know if every state has a Kirkland's. I don't think they do. So you might be able to find it online and get some things shipped to you. Kirkland's is kind of just like a home decor store, but I got this on sale. I think I ended up paying like $3 for this picture frame. And I had this cute picture of Teddy on our TV, like where our TV stand is. And so I was like, I gotta frame this because it just makes me smile every time I look at it. This day I also did a grocery delivery. I don't do a lot of grocery deliveries recently. If you would have asked me like 2 years ago, I would definitely say I love getting groceries delivered to me. But if you ask me now, I would say I prefer going in store because I like to pick out my own things. However, I thought this was so funny. Comment down below if your dog is like this, but our dog knows that toys come from the store. And so every time we come home with a bag of toys, or I'm sorry, a bag or a toy for our dog, he thinks that now he needs to check every single bag we come home with. I kind of did a little trade-off with him. He was running low on his treats, and these are our tried and true. They're the Blue Buffalo. I think they're the nudges, but they also come in different flavors. We've tried a lot of their flavors and Teddy loves them. Coming from a picky eater, you guys, like Teddy is picky through and through, especially when treats. So if your dog is like that and you have a hard time, I suggest trying these out and seeing if they work. I know not every dog is different, so your dog might not like them, but this is just something that Teddy loves. So instead of giving him a toy, I traded out and gave him a treat instead. I'm just refilling his treat jar because he was running super low. Into our laundry. I have said this 100 times in my videos, but laundry is one of those things that I would literally pay someone to come to my house and do my laundry. I should be grateful, but it's just one of those things, you guys, that I feel like it never ends. I am putting all of our sheets in dryer, and then I'm going to go and start a new load of clothes. So I'm going to go to the bedroom and fill up our laundry and then take it and put it in the washer. Back in our bedroom, and I did have a load of towels that were in the dryer. I love folding towels. They're so easy, and literally like it takes like 2 minutes to get to do the towels, which everything was like that, but I quickly folded the towels. Me and Will do live in, we have 2 bathrooms, so we split a bathroom. I do one and then he does the other instead of doing like a guest bathroom, because trying to fit in a tiny bathroom, kind of split our towels up when we need them. Going in and making the next load ready to go so I don't have to, go and find the clothes after the first load gets done. And then we're also moving into our sink again. So if you guys can tell, I did film this over multiple days. I started, I believe, on a Friday, and then because I was wearing a dress, I kind of did an outfit change. So if you saw that, then that's what that was. A lot of times I will start my weekends like Friday, especially if I don't have anything going on. I'll try to do as much as I can on Friday. That way by Sunday, unless I'm planning on doing like a Sunday reset, which I do love a good Sunday reset, just try to get everything done on Friday and Saturday, and that way I don't have so much to do. I can just have like a day to just relax. If you do see a Sunday reset, we love a good Sunday reset around here as well. Anyway, I'm just going to be working on the kitchen, and then while I'm doing in the kitchen, kind of bouncing back and forth, I'm going to be taking out the laundry and folding it and putting it away. of taking out our sheets. So after I get these out, I'm going to go and make our bed. I love, love, love having fresh sheets. And there's something about having fresh sheets on the weekend that's even better because it prepares you for the week. And it's just so nice having fresh sheets. I'm putting all my clothes in the dryer to let them dry. Okay, also you guys, I have been hanging up all of my dresses ever since I started with teaching. I am in my practicum, but I will be starting student teaching soon. But ever since I've done my teaching, I've ordered a lot of dresses from Shein, which by the way, I love. No matter if you have a teaching job or not, if you have like a, like an office job and you just want to be like kind of casual, cute, I 100% recommend Shein dresses. I swear I spend like $10 on them. Sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like they're better quality than dresses that I've spent like $20 to $30 at TJ Maxx, and I don't know, I just love finding a good deal on a dress. I've decided that I'm not going to dry all of my dresses because another fun fact, I am a little over 5'10". I'm 5'10 1/4", so everything fits me so short, and it is so hard finding jeans and dresses because everything is way too short on me. And dresses look like mini skirts or like a cocktail dress or like I'm going to the club. I order everything longer than I think that it'll be, and so when I end up drying everything shrinks, and when it shrinks, it makes it so short. And just to like keep the quality of the product, I am just decided that I'm not going to dry any of my dresses, which I'm sure is like common for a lot of girls. But let me know down below, do you guys dry a lot of your clothes, or do you like not dry, especially if you have like more businessy clothes or just dress up clothes? Do you dry them? Do you hang dry them? What do you do? Let me know. Okay, now we are in our living room, and I kind of bounce places to change up the scenery. I've talked about this before. Sometimes I like folding our clothes in the living room, especially if there's like a good TV show on, and I'm like, listen, I don't want to miss it. I don't want to miss this. We do have a TV in our bedroom. Typically, I will fold all of our clothes in there because obviously it's just me and Will. We don't have any kids, so all of our dresser and both of our closets are in the bedroom, so it's just so much easier to fold in there because obviously where we put our clothes up is in that room. Today I was just watching something on the TV, and recently, if you guys have a Netflix account and if you watch the TV series You, kind of like a serial killer, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but it's a serial killer type of show, but it's kind of like more casual, a little bit of romance here. But if you've watched it, let me know. I don't remember how many there are, but anyway, the newest season just came out and I'm like almost done with it. Let me know in the comments, do you guys like it so far? If you have watched it. If you haven't watched it, I suggest watching it, but you can still let me know if you're like on season 1, 2, 3. Do you like it? Do you not like it? I'm so excited they just came out with a new season because I have been needing a new TV show. I was unaware that my husband has never watched Twilight before. I've been making him watch all of the movies and that's been really fun. But I just need a good TV series, so let me know down below. I'm always looking for a good TV show. What's your favorite? What have you been watching? What have you been binge watching? Like I said, I have laundry all the time, so I'm just going to put this in the washer, and then after it gets done, I'm going to take all of the clothes that were in the dryer and we're going to go fold them together. Okay, now we're in our bedroom, and this is where I was talking about. Sometimes I fold in the living room and sometimes I fold it in here. It's a lot easier to fold in here, but I won't lie, I do get bored, so I just kind of go through it as fast as I can, which I guess in a way is a good thing. Anyway, we're just gonna fold all of this. And also, while I'm here, or I have you guys here, I have been trying to find on Ulta while I was looking today, since we're going to the beach. One of my favorite scents ever is like coconut, like a really summer beachy fragrance, and I've been looking for like a perfume. My favorite perfume, which I know it might be a little bit pricey, however, I never buy it for myself. I always ask for it when I'm running low for my birthday, and when I do, it lasts, like, not even joking, like 3 years. But I use the Chance Chanel, and it's so good. Just want a more like coconut like fragrance, which I know some people, you know, they might not like coconut, which is totally fine. Let me know if you guys have a go-to like beachy fragrance. I wanted something that's more of a perfume because I do have or body sprays. We're about to come to the end of this video, and so I did want to just tell you guys thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it this far, comment a beach emoji, whichever one you want to prefer, but since we're talking about beach, that'd be cute to comment. It means so much, and I love to have you on this journey, so make sure you're subscribed down below. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye guys.